only the security issue bedeviling our country. The spate of kidnappings, armed robberies, herdsmen farmers clashes, cattle rustlings, all helped add to the general air of insecurity in our land. We are going to erect and maintain an efficient, disciplined, people-friendly, and well-compensated security forces within an overall security architecture.
These words gave Nigerians hope that the menace of Boko Haram was coming to an end, the kidnapped Chibok girls will be rescued from captivity, and insecurity will be a thing of the past under this administration. 7 years down the line, conflicting arguments have been raised as to how well the Buhari government has fared security-wise.
Nigeria failed to, over the years and over the decades, make the right investments in security architecture as to be able to take into account the changing dynamics in terms of security, the growing number of the growing population of the country. All these things, these dynamics, all these factors were not taken into account in terms of making sure that our security architecture is growing even as our population is growing and even as there are new security threats that are emerging.
The beginning of insecurity in Nigeria starts with the stealing of public money by governors, the local government funds. As far as any government cannot address this, there would be insecurity because money will not be in circulation.
To further boost the fight, budgetary allocations to security sector rose by over 100% since 2015, from less than ₦1 trillion to 2.4 trillion naira, leading to the acquisition of equipment such as the Super Tucanos from the United States and armored tanks from the UAE, amongst others, and the launch of various operations in all regions to deal decisively with security threats. That notwithstanding, issues of banditry in the northwest, Boko Haram in the northeast, IPOB agitation in the southeast, farmer-herder clashes in the north-central, piracy in the south-south, and mob actions among the citizenry, leading to loss of lives, loss of revenue due to sit-at-home orders, and kidnap of traveling citizens continues unabated.
We are calling on Mr. President Muhammad Buhari, the service chiefs, the head of security agencies, national and international human rights organizations to rescue our families.
Our soldiers are carrying AK-47. Bandits are carrying AK-56, AK-58. There's no match. The AK-47 has a range. It gets to that range about 100 meters, it drops, and there's no fire again. Even when it hits you, it seems as if a stone hits you after that range. And people are carrying AK-56, AK-58 that speeds 100 bullets in seconds, and the bullets go about 1 kilometer, 2 kilometers. So people are treating the symptoms. They're not really treating what the roots of the causes. They are not.
These problems are not created overnight, so it's going to take some time for us to be able to actually get to where we need to be. Nigerian army is less than 170,000, and they're spread far thin all over the country, and that is not their official constitutional responsibility. Their official constitutional responsibility is the territorial, defense of the country. But now we have them engaged in law enforcement, thereby abandoning their constitutional responsibility.
While the lack of political will has been blamed for Nigeria's inability to stem the tide, experts also say external factors are also contributing.
Barack Obama, for instance, as even an African president in the US, refused to give Nigeria any assistance, which was very suspect. What they call in Donald Trump came, the same thing. If we had gotten American help in terms of equipment, in terms of military intelligence, in terms of know-how, maybe we would have been able to surmount this insurgency.
With technology solving many challenges facing the world, security surely is one aspect Nigerians will like to see added to a list of other sectors to witness a turnaround after its deployment.
These terrorists and bandits that attack places like Kaduna, after their attack, immediately they run back into the forest. Now, the Nigerian army and the Nigerian government can deploy technologies like drones. You have drones that can be in the air for 72 hours, surveilling the whole forest.
Former President Olusegun Obasanjo says anyone hoping to occupy the presidential seat and lead Nigeria out of its current security challenge must possess a certain quality.
Passion means being mad about Nigeria, having the touch of madness.
371 votes. Perhaps the next president, come June the 12th, 2023, will heed this advice when he or she takes the reign. But while we wait, the Buhari presidency must keep trying to fulfill its constitutional mandate of protecting lives and property. Victor Matthias, Channels Television News.